What's up, y'all? It's your girl Starr Kraziness, and I'm coming to you with another review on Little Women ATL. No, this is not the reunion. This is the season finale review. Yes, I'm like a week behind, but you know I'm gonna give it to you, and it's gonna be juicy as always. But how y'all like my do hair? Y'all like it? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get into this review. So we got Bree, Amanda, and Juicy. Juicy and Amanda are going over to check up on Bree. You know, see how she doing. And they just happen to just walk on in, and they be like, wait a minute now, hold up. Why your door ain't locked? Why can't we just ease on in here? And she was like, well, hey, it's just one of those kind of days. You know, just welcome. And they was like, no, you need to be locking these doors because you don't know who and what could come up on in here, okay? But they just start sitting down, and they was like, so how Emily's doing? She goes to tell us that she's not doing too good. Yes, she has her family and her boyfriend family down there, but it's not the same without her best friend, which is Bree. And she's going to tell the girls like she's really thinking about moving back to Dallas. And they're like, what? Really? What? You know? She was like, because, you know, I feel like I need to be there with her, especially at this point in time in her life. She done lost a child. And for any mother or anybody who lost somebody, it's very traumatic, okay? Especially for a mother losing their child, you know. And he wasn't, I don't think he was in the world like a couple of months, or I think it was a couple months. But yeah, so she was like, I need to go be down there with my girl Emily. And I was like, well, I can respect that, you know. I'm gonna hate to see you go, but y'all real close, y'all like sisters. And she was like, yeah, we like sisters. And I can kind of get where she coming from, because I have a couple of friends, especially one that I'm real close to. I'm the only child, so you know I cling to certain people, and that's my ex boom cone. Hey girl, right there, yeah. But yeah, so I can kind of get where she's going with that. And so she starts talking about how she don't know how she's going to tell Wuda, which is her boyfriend. And they were like, well, you gotta do what you gotta do, honey. This is your life, this is your decision, and he just gonna have to deal with it. If he really love you, he'll come on with you type. Because she was like, you know, should I put my life on hold for M, or should I just keep on trucking, but you know, keep on standby type thing. And it was like, do what you gotta do. At this point in time, she needs you by her side for some moral support, just being there, you know, because y'all right cheek, left cheek. So yep, go ahead and make it happen. But she's like torn between the two. Torn in between. You remember that LaToya Luckett song, torn in between the two, because I really want to be with you. Okay, I know I can't sing, but you know, I try to do a little something. All right, anyways, we moved on to Minnie. She is at her job. She's a hairstylist or whatever. So she goes up to the front desk trying to see who her client is. Then her manager comes over, Paula, telling me something. I heard you went on a date. Tell me about it. You know, the streets are talking or whatever. And she was like, yeah, we went on a date, blah, blah, blah. And she goes and informs us they've been talking, but she trying to take it slow because she don't know if it's going to go anywhere. I understand. Take it slow. So then her boss had said some other stuff, but it's irrelevant. But she brought up that Bronner brothers are coming into town. They're doing their little expo event that lasts 3 days to showcase different hairstyles and what's going on in the beauty community. So she was like, she got a friend who needs models, and she want to be a part of that opportunity. And she was like, girl, yes, I would love to. And so she was like, well, do you have any friends? And she's like, yeah, you know, I got Juicy, the twins, and I got Minnie. And her boss was like, Minnie? Oh, when this happened? When did y'all start back talking? And she was like, well, you know, we sat down, we talked about it, and, you know, we just trying to repair our friendship and stuff like that. And she was like, okay, well, go ahead, do your thing. Now we get to Andrea and Chris. So Andrea, she has been staying with Amanda and her boyfriend because her and Chris then got back into it again over who knows what. They probably said it, but I could care less. So we got Chris. He writing a letter, basically a goodbye letter Amanda, we got Andrea in the room crying. I'm like, girl, you need to wipe them tears and stop it, because this is just like a never ending cycle that needs to really cease and desist, because I'm tired of seeing this ish. He no good, child. He is no good. Keep it moving. You have 2 babies you need to be worried about, not his sorry ass. Yes, I said it, because he is. Oh, do you got a job, Chris? Now, do you have a job? Oh, I don't think so, but you still ripping and running. And then I found out that you've been paying. When he was in jail, you paid for his bail. When he needed sneakers, you paid for that. No, but you need to get a job. Let alone, you need to get a car. Do something with your life. Be productive if you can't take care of your damn kids. That was my soapbox. My soapbox. How do you say my soapbox or whatever? So Chris, he packs up his ish. And he goes over to Amanda them spot. He was like, "Yay, what's up? Look, I'm about to take another break." And they looking like you about to dip again. Really, Chris? Really? So he said what he gotta say to them too. Then he go knocking on the door. "Andrea, come out. I need to talk to you." So she comes out and she like, "Well, what's going on? What's going on?" "Well, look, I'm about to leave. I can't take it no more. Your friends are against me. Your family are against me. I just can't take it. I'm just going to go somewhere and just get myself together." Have you lost your ever-loving mind? The times that you done left, let's take it back to the time you left a couple of weeks after your baby girl was born into this world. You had to take a break because everything was just too much for you. Then you're gonna come back, kick Minnie out, do your little I'm the boss around here type thing, and now it's getting too much for you again. You want to leave? I can't do it with him. I just can't do it. Okay? I just can't do it. I can't do it. So after they do their little back and forth in the apartment, she chasing, y'all. She is chasing after this no good son of a gun. Do you hear me? She is chasing after him. Chris, where are you going? Where are you going? Once again, he look like he about to cry. I just can't take it anymore. This is too much. Your family, your friends. I just can't do it. And I told you, I'll take Audrey with me. I mean, not Audrey. Yeah, Audrey with me. You can't even take care of yourself. How you gonna take care of a newborn baby? Please let me know when you dipping and dodging everywhere where you need to be. Hey, I'm afraid you might leave her somewhere. No, hell no, you ain't taking Audrey nowhere. Audrey, not Audrey. Is it Audrey? Y'all, that see, he got me so discombobulated. Y'all know the baby name. Aubrey. That's what it is. I think Aubrey. But yeah, I'm like, and then she gonna hear her famous line, "If Chris leaves again, this is the last time. I'm not taking him back." This sounds very what is the word I'm looking for? This sounds very familiar. You said that last time. And what you do? Take him back with open arms. Then you kicked one of your good friends out over his stupidity butt. I'm off that. I just can't. So he was like, "Look, if you ain't gonna let me do that, I'm just gonna leave. Peace, deuces." Here she go again. Chris. I'm like, are you serious? And I'm just off that. She went back up to her sister. She crying her eyes out and stuff like that. Of course, he left. Her sister was like, "You know he was no good. I don't know why you keep taking him back. It's being a never-ending thing. I need you to get it together, but you know I'm always here for you. Always. But you need to get it together." And we're just going to leave it at that. Because you do need to get it together. Because I am so tired of you crying over somebody who could care less. Clearly, he didn't care when he left you right after Aubrey was born. Oh! This is how I feel about Chris right about now. And we're going to leave it like that. So we get to Minnie and Juicy. Minnie got her test results back from doing her genetics test about what kind of dwarfism she has. So she invites once again Juicy to come with her for some more support to find out what is it that she really have. So they sit down, they talk, do a little small talk, and then they go in the back. And I'm like, wait a minute, are we going to like a classroom? Because this don't look like a little, you know, office where you go, like office room where you go to get your like checkup and stuff in the doctor's office. It looked like a classroom. Like, wait a minute, I'm confused. So he comes in or whatever, and he tells her that the test results show that she has a dwarfism called NPR2. He said what it was. I don't even remember it, but y'all can look it up if y'all want to. But it's NPR2, and it's a dominant gene that she has. And I felt like I was in chemistry class because because she wanted to know like what is this really. He went to the board, y'all, and start breaking down compounds of this. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't even like chemistry when I was in high school, and I couldn't really comprehend what the teacher was saying then. So he trying to break this down, and Minnie and Juicy looking like, what the heck, are we in class? Like, that's how I felt, and I was just watching it. Like, he was actually saying blah 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 blah, this is this, and she was like, look, that's all good and dandy or whatever, but break it down into what English. And he was like, he went back to doing his little speech about it, but no, break it down to where I can understand it, because the chemistry talk you doing, I can't understand. Break it down to elementary, how about that? And he broke it down, and she was like, oh, my motor on, but I just can't go nowhere, or something like that, she said. And he was like, yeah, your cells, they're growing very slowly, or something like that, he said. But he was saying how this is a rare dwarfism, type of dwarfism. It just came on the scene like 3 years ago or something like that. But she was like, okay, it grows a little but not a lot. So that's basically what it is, because what he was talking about, I couldn't get with. So we just gonna get off that. So we got Amanda, her boyfriend. Amanda giving her boyfriend a good old massage, and you know, he feeling it or whatever, but he was like, what you really want, Amanda? Because you don't be just doing this arbitrarily for nothing. So what you want? And she was like, well, since Chris is gone, Andrea's gonna need somebody to stay with, and she's gonna stay with us. And he like, for how long? And permanently. Yeah, she might be staying permanently. And he was like, oh, hold up. And she's like, I know you're not gonna try to fish your face to tell me no. He was like, of course not. I ain't trying to get beat up or anything. So he was like, yes, baby, she can come. So then we got Bree and her boyfriend. So basically, she sits down and talks to him and like, look, I'm thinking about moving back to Dallas. And he said, what, why? And she was like, well, Emily needs me. And he was like, well, we need you. This is your family. Emily is my family too. What? Well, I can't move because I got my job here. I got my music here, you know, I got studio time. I can't afford to be just up and leaving or whatever. And she was like, oh, you trying to break up the family again? He was like, no, you're trying to break up the family because you're trying to up and leave for something that you couldn't help. And I mean, this is your family right here. And they were just going back and forth. And I'm like, girl, do you? Because he wasn't caring about you when he was doing him like a season, 2 seasons, or the last season ago. Okay, so if you gotta be with your homegirl Emily in this rough time, go ahead and do it. And of course they're gonna do it because they got the Little Women Dallas coming up. Anyway, moving on. We got Juicy and we got Minnie. Basically, Minnie, she wants to invite Juicy out to basically talk about this whole cold maid of honor thing Money got them doing. And they trying to figure out how they can make this work. And of course we got Juicy talking about I don't share titles, I'm the queen of Atlanta, baby. I'm like, okay, thank you for re-emphasizing that once again to the public. And so Juicy was like, well, I'm still pissed, okay, because how is she gonna make you a co-maid of honor? You haven't even been here and stuff like that. And I'm like, she's still throwing shade. She is still throwing shade because it was a comment. She was like, well, since my best friend, and Juice was like, when? Money don't have no best friend. Hell, I'm not even her best friend. How are you her best friend? And y'all ain't been talking like that. Y'all just got back on good terms. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Juicy, get it together. It's not your wedding. It's Money's wedding. If she want both her friends to be in the doggone wedding, let her do her damn thing. It's hers. When you get married again, then you can make the decisions of who you want and what they want, and what their obligations is in the wedding. Just let that girl do her thing. So they both came to conclusion because Minnie, I can say she was doing her little grown-up thing. Look, it's Money's wedding. We need to try and get along for the sake of friendship, okay? And she was like, you know what, you right. I ain't even about to go here with you. So hopefully they get it together. So we got a girls' day out. This is Bree's last day in the ATL because she made her decision. She's going back to Dallas to be with her best friend. So basically they sit around, they tell Bree how much she means to them. They're gonna miss her dearly and stuff like that, and just toasting to some good times. And it was so cute. Malik, he's just so cute. That baby is just so cute. But yeah, so it was a scene where Juicy, she was like, hey Malik, are you gonna miss us? And he looked up at her, and it's like, I think he said or something like that, but it was just like too cute. I love that baby. I love that baby. Okay, but now we're going ahead and get to the Bronner Brothers Expo. All the girls show up, except of course for Bree because she's moving back to Dallas. And Minnie decides to give them a little, what is it, runway walk tutorial with her homegirl. So they go do that. So after that, Minnie decides to reveal her test results she got from the genetics testing, and she tells them what they got, what she has. And of course Minnie was like, okay, that's good, now you know, and you can tell your son and stuff like that. And of course I think Juicy said something that was throwing some shade again or whatever. So they in the back, they go ahead and get hair and makeup done. They looking good or whatever, but then they got these big old head pieces. It was one piece that was just like extremely tall, and it was on Andrea's head. And she's old, they little people, they can't have all that. So she was complaining how she got a headache. The show need to hurry up and start before she take this ish off, and it's gonna be a misunderstanding, this and that. But everything came together. They came out, they did their thing, they did an excellent job, I must say. I don't know if that was really what was going on, because how reality TV, they put what they want to put in there, they edit a lot of stuff out. But from what I seen, they did a good job. And then they each tell what they're going to be doing past the show and stuff like that. So that's my review on the season finale of Little Women ATL, and be looking out for Little Women ATL reunion. I don't know if it's going to be a part 1, part 2, part 3, but be looking out for that. Peace.